Maybe. Crap, I don't know. Chrome's not working. Damn it, Chrome. Anyway, I'm just gonna get rid of that. Close that. Remove. And I'll add Chrome. And there will be webcam once at least somebody joins. And that's the time I start the tale. The tale of this. So, mobile better join, because I know he will be there. No, remove that. Window capture. Yay, OBS having all these problems again and again and again. Wonderful, there we go. And just do that. There we go. So I'll just start the tale of MCM London Comic Con once somebody says something in the chat, because that will be when I know when I join. So yeah, if anyone's in the chats, you should say something. I don't know. Maybe I'm gonna put it like that because of a webcam in a minute. Just sort it out on stream. I mean, I did this before. For whatever reason, maybe I was like, nah, we're not gonna show that because we you know, we're silly. We are silly. And I'll move this down below chat. So position, no order, move down. Thank you. And what do you mean? I think they did actually. I don't know. I haven't actually seen a stream, but hey, Jamie. Anyway, I will just sort this out. And somebody's here for the tale of that, so I will be in a second. Oh, Pyro's like, no, I don't recover from this. How wonderful. But yeah, there is MCM Comic Con. And before I begin, let me just sort out this one. Let's just sort out a couple of tweets. So, I have to say, oh. Let's go to my other account. Come on. Why do people actually follow this account? What the frick? I don't get why people are following this account, but I don't retweet. Wait, what account is this? Yeah, I can actually retweet that. And we are going to be talking about the tale of MCM Comic Con in a sec. Okay. Alright, that's everything. Right! So, I will put on, hey Matt, welcome. That's because, Jamie, that's because I'm a lazy person who doesn't necessarily change. Oh, I'm going to see if I can move the mic closer. There we go. Mic's closer to me. Yeah, it's because I'm lazy, but simply. Oh, wow, thanks, Matt. But anyway. Yay! It worked. We have a camera. Oh, someone. No, I'm not going to now. I will sort out my bookmarks at another time. Trust me, I've got a lot of bookmarks to keep. But yeah, hey, Facecam, yeah, MCM stuff. But yeah, we shall begin the tale of MCM London Comic Con. So, what happened? Well, first of all, no, Jamie. First of all, I'll put the size to there. There we go, should be alright. Anyway. So yeah, here's MCM Comic Con. It was the 25th to 25th of May. And what else happened? Well, nothing much. It was I went on the 24th, the busiest day being a Saturday. And it wasn't as good as I hoped, but we'll get into that. So first of all, we went to, well, on Saturday, I woke up on the national, I woke up at like 4:30. Then I went to my friend's place and we went on the rail. As you can see here, we went from Canterbury to Faversham, so at like 7 something in 7:30, and then to meet one of my other friends who was also coming with us. So me and my friend were meeting another friend, and basically my other friend, by the time we got there, he was asleep. So that was yeah, he was still asleep. Well, he just woke up per se, but you know. That's just how it is. He just woke up and we had to wait for an entire hour before he actually got himself damn ready. So we were kind of late. But, you know, we got on a train from that to Stratford International. Now, at Stratford International, we got the DLR. Basically to Custom House, which is one of the entrances of the Expo. So, of the XL, the Expo Centre. But, yeah, that was a pretty alright journey. Well, actually, what happened was we went to Stratford International, but then it went to Stratford Station. And basically, let's see if I can... Yeah, you know there's like a bunch of cosplayers, right? Basically, the train, when we got on the DLR, the train was empty. When we went to Stratford, one stop, the train just filled in, and you know these cosplayers, like, there, no, yeah, there, those cosplayers, yeah, well, yeah, a lot of cosplayers were kinda, there, on the train. No, I wasn't cosplaying. No, none of us were cosplaying, because, well, couldn't be bothered. You know, we just went there. But I mean, we were sitting on like seats and stuff, and so many people. The train was literally empty. There was barely any. It was a very small amount of people, to just everywhere. People everywhere. It's like, seriously, what the heck is this? Hold on. Actually, yeah, I did. Actually, if we are talking about cosplays, yes, I did cosplay as a cat. It's pretty efficient cosplay, if I do say so myself. But you know, that was that. Anyway, yes, the train was packed, and pretty much my friend was going. So you know what's like the best thing that you're doing right now? You know, sitting down. It was my favorite thing right now. Sitting down it was funny because we all got seats and so many people were standing. But seriously, the train was just that yeah. So there were a lot of cosplayers. Anyway, we went to I do, Matt. I want to cosplay as myself. But anyway, we went to the Custom House Centre, and we went in, and basically we had priority entry tickets as like this. Oh, hold on, a sec. We had this ticket, MCM London Comic Con ticket. It doesn't matter about being used, it's already used, but yeah, I will cosplay as something else. Oh wow, Jamie. But anyway, yes. So what happened was we went to the centre, the XL centre, and hold on a sec, let me just see if I can find. And then what was it? MCM London Comic Con 2014 Q. This is inside, but yeah, basically, we had no. I just it's all scrunched up. I'd like printed it out. We had to print it out. They sent us an email and we printed it out. Basically, that's what happened. Got sent a ticket, printed that out, and yeah, that's why we got ticket stuff. But basically, there was a huge queue. Now, apparently, one of my friends. We'll actually give names. First name, not second name. Jacob and Sam. Basically, Jacob was me and Jacob was our first time going there, and Sam's been there before. And apparently, there was just one queue, one for bundling priority ticket members and general only members together. But apparently split up. So I was like, yeah, it was a bit good organisation. And then they decided to make two giant queues because why not? And because with priority entry tickets, decided to bundle them together. I was like, okay, we're on the left now. No, wait, you're on the middle. Okay, I know, left, you're on the middle, right, you know, like, okay, pick a side. Like, the organisation was pretty bad, but then we got into the expo kind of place, and so we got into the main entry bit, and there was even more queues, and it was even less organised. No signage for which queue to go in until the very end. So one for weekend only, one for priority entry. Like, surely they'd be barred as well. There'd be like some sort of bars or something along the way. But no, nothing to separate the queues. I think it was unorganised. It was really unorganised, and Jacob was getting a little like because he you know, hasn't, you know, there was a lot of cosplayers, so. Oh yeah, and he doesn't necessarily like stuff like, you know, Hatsune Miku and Vocaloid and stuff, so, you know. But, there we go, I got stuff like that. We're just waiting in the queue for quite a while until we got our wristbands, which we didn't keep because they were pathetic plastic ones, so, not plastic ones. The plastic ones are good, the, pathetic paper ones, you know, the ones that can sometimes get in your skin, like, stuck to your skin because they tie it on stupidly. Yeah, it was one of those ones. But I made sure that it wouldn't do that straight away, so, because otherwise it would hurt all day. It would be pathetic, but whatever. We went in eventually. After like, what, half an hour to an hour? About an hour. We had priority entry. Priority. Oh god, yeah, paper wristbands, but anyway, we had priority entry and it took us like a whole hour to get in there. It's like, did they not like plan for this? Like, if we went to Eurogame, I know MGM's bigger than Eurogamer, but like, it took us like, what, 10 minutes? I'd say, probably less than that, to get in there from a priority entry, like, entry true. I can understand general entry, but, yeah. Now, we got in, and, it was crowded. It was very crowded. I mean, think of EGX, but EGX was never that crowded. I mean, there were crowds all over the place. Oh yeah, and they made us go to the side of the building because screw the front doors. I'll tell you about non-priority waits. This is gonna be hilarious, but not yet. I'll tell you that in a minute. But yeah, they made us go through the side of the building, which doesn't make as well. I mean, if you're priority, I can understand initially, but I'll explain why it was a bit stupid later on. But as for going in the queue, but yeah, it was we could barely move around, and it wasn't. I don't know. People were just more or less in their own worlds. If you understand, well, I'll understand later because Sam, who went before, he was saying it wasn't as good as it kind of used to be. It wasn't like it used to be. We were wandering, and then we met with Jacob's friend. We played a bit of let's say MCM. We played a bit of well, there's no MCM screenshots, but we played a bit of this game. So yeah, I think it was alright. I personally don't think it's worth $15, but yeah, it was decent. You know, new characters were decent. Although I didn't really play as new characters, I was only Ryu because that's all I'm good. But whatever. We played a bit of that. That was all fun. Then we basically just went around because Jacob met another one of his friends. I can't remember her name now, but yeah, basically met one of his friends, and they basically wanted to spend time with her for a bit. So me and Sam just went out. Well, we went a little round, and then we went outside, and I met one of Sam's friends who was a Homestuck CODS. Yeah, Street Fighter's good. Personally, I think it's a good game. I just hate Capcom's business practices. It's not obviously the best fighter ever. I mean, it's in their 5th iteration. This Ultra 4 is their 5th iteration of that game. But actually, I'm gonna refresh chat quickly. But yeah, that was that. So we went outside a bit. Oh, it remembers timestamps. But yeah, we went outside and stuff, and also hi mobile. But we went outside, just met, and we met one of Sam's friends who he met like years ago in MCM, and basically she was a Homestuck cosplayer, and oh, okay, Jamie. All right, we'll talk about that, and afterwards I'm gonna play some Street Fighter, maybe do some revision. Wow, oh Jamie, I'm gonna drink some water. Anyway, so we went outside, we talked to them. Yeah, they were pretty nice people. The thing is, and this was something I sort of noticed. No, Homestuck. Let me type it out. Yeah, there are quite a lot of Homestuck cosplayers there. There was supposed to be this huge meetup, but for whatever reason, oh god, mobile, Jesus Christ. For whatever reason. Yeah, apparently there's this meetup, but that didn't really happen because everyone was in their own world. Nobody wanted to talk to each other this year, apparently. Like, even the Homestuck cosplayers, even though they have that reputation, I don't remember anything about Homestuck. But, you know, it was like, yeah, I don't know anything about him, so I can't really judge, but yeah, there were a lot of them, and apparently barely any of them wanted to, even the Hose Up cosplayers didn't want to meet all the Hose Up cosplayers. There was like zero interaction at all, and everyone's in their own world, everyone acting, and it just didn't feel as good, because obviously unlike MCM we have a load of video games, you don't necessarily have that, so a lot of the time it is socializing a lot with these type of conventions, and we couldn't do that. Oh my god. My god, mobile. Oh dear god. But anyway, so yeah, we did discuss, and then I went to no, Jamie, no. Anyway, we went to me and Sam. Sam decided to offer them drinks and stuff. So me and Sam decided to go to the local Tesco's, and we got some drinks. And as soon as we went outside, it started hailing. So that was fun. And then we decided, Sam decided to go to the hotel room that him and his friend that his friend was staying at. So, and then I decided, well, I may as well look for Jacob, because we hadn't heard any signs from Jacob at all. So I just went inside MCM again. Oh, and this is where this whole queuing the side thing, which is a lot larger than it looks here, yeah, to the side of the building thing, gets retarded. You can exit from the front of the building, but to re-enter, there is this huge ass queue, and they bundle you with the people that have tickets, but not necessarily got their wristbands. So, and there were still people with tickets. And at the same time, there was still this huge ass queue of people. I mean, it was humongous. I think it extended way beyond the convention center. I mean, it was huge. So many people still there queuing, and this was like 2 in the afternoon. Convention started at 9. General entry was at 11. People were still trying to get in. And basically, from what I heard, apparently what happened was that they decided they just couldn't handle like the bookings and stuff. What happened was they overbooked. Apparently they put a cap on the priority entry tickets, but put no cap on general entry. And this meant a lot of people were still queuing up at 2 in the afternoon. Like, seriously. And then everyone tried to re-enter, and there was this huge ass queue. It was ridiculous, you know, because the organization was terrible. It just was. You know, there wasn't too much to do either. I mean, you'd buy stuff, play some games, and look around, but that wasn't too much. I understand money make the world go round, but I mean, come on. There is a thing known as capacity. A capacity problem. You see, MCM, it was difficult to navigate around. I mean, really difficult. There's like no space to move around, or barely any. It was like a tiny amount of space. And yeah, it was terrible to move around there. Trying to find my friend that should have taken like a couple of minutes took like 10 minutes because of the crowds there. It was that ridiculous. You know? It was like, yeah, go to N1. I was like in N6 or something, and it took me like many minutes. It would take me like, what, a couple of minutes? But yeah. So it was all that sort of stuff. Then apparently my friend had been spending quite a lot of money on stuff. Like, I won't say the amount, but he spent quite a lot. Like, Jacob spent quite a lot of money on stuff. So, and including some questionable stuff, which I won't say on stream. But yeah, you can PM me or whatever. But I don't know. But I'm not gonna say, Matt, you're not far off. Mobile, you are far off. But anyway, mobile, that's just no. But anyway, but basically, we decided to, yeah, basically, I think what happened was we decided to look for some stuff because I want to buy some stuff. Basically, I still want to buy Dragon Ball Season 1 and Fables Volume 1. Unfortunately, no, it wasn't. Mobile, you're not quite right. But we're not gonna say it. Oh God, Matt. It doesn't really matter though. He's a cool guy though. Well, both of them are cool guys. You know. But basically, what happened was we went to Manga UK, And we decided, well, actually, we were first looking for, my friend wanted a League of Legends t-shirt, another one, you know. And yes, he likes League of Legends mobile before you complain. He doesn't like play it all the time. He just plays it sometimes. He mostly plays Dark Souls 2 now. But he mainly plays fighting games. Hey, he plays King of Fighters mobile. You don't, so hush. But he mainly plays Street Fighter, but he also plays Street Fighter, Blaze Blue, and wow, mobile. You should get it. Will they borrow me the things they bought? What do you mean, will they borrow me? What do you mean, will they borrow me the things that they bought? But yeah, they have Blaze It Blue. But yeah, basically, actually, although mobile, he doesn't like Dark Souls 2 as much as Dark Souls 1 because he hates the forced port PvP thing, and some of the bosses are like rehashed. He loves the first game. He's very iffy on the second game. But anyway, this is not a discussion about Dark Souls. Hey, leave him be. I bet. Oh, Matt, no, okay, no, Jacob would not give me that, okay. Anyway, we decided once we found a League of Legends t-shirt. Finally, we decided to go to Manga UK, and I basically bought this. I'll probably do a mini unboxing in a bit, but Dragon Ball with the Goku and the Pamhole and the 15 rating here and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, it's all wonderful, and it has a reversible cover, which I'll show you. Actually, I'll do that now. Actually, why not? There we go. I'm not going to unbox it with my beard. But yeah, it has the cover of the logos and barcodes and things like that, and it has the cover without that sort of stuff. Hey, Jamie. Yeah. Okay, anyway, let's put this cover back. But yeah, we bought that. We looked around for Fables, and they only had issue 93. That's the out of all the comics, because there are a lot of comics. I mean, well, surprise, Comic Con, but still, there are a lot of comics. But they had one issue of Fables, and it was issue 93. I was not going to start on issue 93. Thank you very much, but I want to start issue number 1. Like issue number 1, yeah, I'll buy that. But issue 93, no thanks. But you know, let's just put the Dragon Ball back there. But yeah, we went there, and then basically Jacob wanted to look at some more comics and stuff, and I decided, well, I told him I wanted to play some Mario Kart 8, so I went to the Mario Kart 8 queue. There were 2 queues actually. There were 2 main queues. One is for a single player one for the whole 1080p 60. I think it's 1080p, but 60 FPS thing, and the other is for 4 players on the single machine. Yeah, that's pretty fun. Mobile's pretty fun. But anyway, I obviously went in the 4-player queue because it was shorter. It was shorter, and I decided, let's choose. I'll show you what track I chose. Hold on. Yeah, I chose this. There you go. Here's an accurate representation. Frickin' Rainbow Road. Of all tracks, Rainbow Road. You know, just yeah. Why? I don't know why I chose Rainbow Road, but whatever. What? We're on Mario Kart 8 mobile, and second of all, they don't make it once a year. You realise that mobile Mario Kart games at least have something to brag on when it comes to, you know, being different. The new Street Fighter game has barely anything, like apart from like it's still on the same platforms. You can upgrade, and it's like, but it's not, you got really guys, Mario isn't COD. First of all, there's no Mario Kart game every single year, far from it. Second of all, they don't put, you know, crap loads of DLC or stuff. The only one that is like that is golf. That's it. No, Jamie, it's not. First of all, it has to be the same. Yeah, they do add quite a bit of stuff. Like here, they added new class options and stuff like that, and the whole anti-gravity thing. They added quite a lot, you know. But anyway, it was fun, and I got 11th place. So yeah, that was all fun. I played that, and then I found my friend again, and we decided to call my other friend who was still at the hotel for God knows how long. And it was like, yeah, we're gonna meet. What, COD? Yeah, of course. Anyway, Mario Kart 8, we decided, well, after that, we decided to go call my friend, and we decided, you know what, we're going to call it quits. So we decided to leave the expo because my friend was hungry. He was hungry and thirsty, and I haven't had anything to eat since, what was it, 5 in the morning. Yeah, it was 5 in the evening, and I didn't eat anything prior to that till 5 in the morning, so that's 12 hours of no food. I don't know, Jamie. Maybe we don't know. It's not a business though. It's not a business, but we don't know. Sam might have had some. It's not a business. But anyway, what we did was we went to. So we just went to this place called Nisa, which is basically a shop, and they had like fresh baguettes. So we got a fresh baguette and decided to eat that, and I started to drink it a bit, and we drank that, and yeah, we did. That was that. Then we decided to call my friend, and he said, you know, 6:30. I'll be 6:30 at the latest. And we decided, and Jacob basically said that he wanted to leave now, so it was like, but I mean, Sam said it was okay to leave at any time if we wanted to. So we, Jacob decided to text him when we got on the DLR, and then we went to train back to Faversham, and then back. Yeah, we decided to talk back to Canterbury. We decided to talk a lot on the way about stuff, you know, like gaming news and stuff like that, YouTuber stuff, and basically stuff like that. Oh yeah, and apparently Jacob has a Twitter, but he doesn't use it. He says he wants to get back on that stuff, so that'd be cool. But yeah, we was just talking about a lot of stuff, and on the train back, and I also introduced him to Dragon's Lair 2. You know, I'll see if I can play it, because actually no, we'll play it right now. I'll probably play it in a bit. I'll show you guys in a bit before the stream ends. But yeah, basically, no, Jamie, no. But anyway, me and Jacob rather, we went back to Canterbury East. We decided to go and get a Burger King. Yeah, and it was only us two, so it was actually kind of quiet because we weren't quiet after what happened at MCM. And then we decided, I decided to, well, I'm going to get on the bus, and he decided to get back before the drunks start, because it was Saturday, so there'll be some annoying drunk people out. So, yeah, decided to get back. And yeah, that was it. That was, yeah, but we decided to just go but the only reason I said burger is because I mentioned something about Burger King partway through. I can't remember what it was. And he really wanted Burger King, so I was like, let's go in Burger King. Nah, probably not you, Jamie. Not like you, Jamie, but, you know, like really, like, ridiculous ones, though. I mean, not like you, Jamie. No, but anyway, so that was that. Well, I'm gonna put the webcam up bigger now, because, you know, there's nothing much really to see. Yes, Jamie. Yes. But anyway, we decided to call after that, just go back home, and yeah, it was all good. So yeah, my review, there really wasn't that much to do for us. I mean, Jacob said he wanted to go again. I don't know about Sam, but Sam probably won't go again. I mean, yeah, he used to be, you know, he used to go there, but he doesn't want to. Probably doesn't want to go there, and I probably won't go there either. It's just not really. It's just not worth it. The price. Like we had to pay, it was £5 something to get to Faversham, and then £27 something to get to Stratford International, and then £9 for the DLR. Well, it's because we decided to order tickets for zones 1 to 6, and the reason we did that was because, well, we were going to go to Chinatown, but that never happened. Chinatown to eat like some lunch. We weren't going to go in the expo because the food court was just terrible, but, you know, so we decided, oh yeah, we're going to go to Chinatown, but yeah, the power's called off. And then, yeah, we decided to get on the train, and, oh yeah, apparently, Sam did actually check the phone till 6:20. So obviously, he didn't actually check his phone and say that we were leaving until 6:20. So that was something else. So yeah, he was probably busy until that time. It wasn't nothing. I mean, I got I saved £5 on this, and I bonded a bit with Jacob, a bit more with Jacob. You know, we're good. You know, we're good friends and stuff. It was all fun in that way. And I got to play Mario Kart 8 and Street Fighter 4, so that was all good. It's just that we didn't do too much problem. That's why it's not worth it as much. Which is why I'm not going to MCM again. I mean, there's one in October as well for London. I'm not going to go there. I just can't, especially since not too long before EGX is happening, and that's a better convention. So, you know, I better claim. But yeah, I'll just leave it there. But you know, yeah, it was MCM. It was all right at best. Nothing amazing, but you know, what can you do, huh? Will I recommend it? Probably not. No, they didn't have many new. They didn't have many new games. They had what's it called? They had Mario Kart. They had Ultra Street Fighter 4. They had some games in the Namco Bandai booth, but we didn't play any of them. I think they had other games, like they had CEX booth. Oh yeah, CEX booth had that. I think I have it somewhere, but let's see if I can find it. God damn it! Why can't I find it? Basically, CEX had a shark. Basically, a giant shark. Let's see if I can get my Twitter feed. I'm just using the website because I can't be able to open TweetDeck. I'm lazy ass. See if I can scroll through my... There it is. There we go. Let me just get Clone back on and just resize that up. Oh, god damn it. You know, let's keep Chrome there because I'm not going to be able to get that otherwise. Alright. Yes, please. Let's scroll that down. Let's put this with the bottom. Something like that. Yeah, whatever. Doesn't matter too much. Anyway. So yeah, we have the shark. that was pretty awesome. I like that. I like the shark. You know. CX good one as much as I don't really like you as such. Oh yeah, and my friends were playing Street Fighter. So, you know, that's loud. As you can see, they're better than me. So yeah, here's some vines there for some vines of my friends playing Street Fighter. Obviously, here's some more on Dragon Ball, and yeah, but overall decent, but not in my opinion worth spending so much money on for. So yeah, guys, what are your thoughts? Basically, I mean, not on the actual expo because obviously, you know. Yeah, you weren't there as such, but yeah. What do you think about my tail? That'd be a good idea. What do you think about that? And stuff like that. These were hurdles. These were portals. Yeah. Oh yes, there were a lot of cosplayers, by the way. I mean, there were so many cosplayers. As my friend put it, there were some good ones, and then there were some hideous ones. Oh yeah, there was a load of people. There were a load of people that were offering free hugs or whatever. I didn't bother. That's not my thing. But Jacob apparently took it a lot. I was like, free hug? Yeah. I was like, okay. I was like, I don't really care. Free AIDS. Wow. Oh, you should have gone to MCM then. Nah, it's not worth the money. It's not worth the money for a free hug. Honestly, it isn't. It's not worth traveling. But yeah, it was fun. So yeah, that. I want to drink some water, but that was fun. But if you pay, it won't be free. But it weren't paying you. He didn't pay the people that gave him the free hugs. He only paid for the get to MCM and the train tickets. He didn't pay for the free hugs. The free hugs were still free. It's just that we had to get there. Yeah. Yeah, that was it. So, does anyone have any more questions or anything? Like before I end this? Yeah, but the hugs are still going to be free. It's just getting there isn't free, and getting there isn't worth it for some free hugs. So, yeah. That's just what I say. But, yeah. What do you guys think? Any more questions? Anything you want to know? Yes, but it doesn't. But you're not paying the people for the free hugs. You're paying the, National Rail and MCM, but you're not paying the people for the free hugs. The free hugs are free given, but I don't know. I don't know, Jamie. I don't know. It's because they were offering it, but there were so many cosplays, and there was a lot of role playing and a lot of screaming. As my friend put it, there was a lot of John. I won't say his name, but basically this guy. Generally is more or less obsessed with quite a few stuff, and generally gets out of line. But in the video game society, that is. Jamie, I don't know if they'd be accepted at EGX. No, I don't think they would, because this was MCM, but it's a very different atmosphere. It's very different. It's I like EGX though. Yeah. I don't know. We'll have to see. Well, if you want to give free hugs, I guess you can go ahead, but you'll be viewed as odd. I mean, EGX, it was viewed as the norm at, like, MCM, because that's just the kind of place and community there is. Not necessarily, not like for EGX, for instance, but, just how it is. Any more questions for anyone? Yeah, no, maybe? I'll just check my phone. Some Telegram messages. It is. Was there any sex? Between all of us between everything at the expo? I don't think so. I mean, between me and Jacob. Obviously not. With Sam, who knows? Who knows? But, whatever. I don't know. Anything else? Before I call it quits? No, we did not have sex. We did not have sex. I mean, Jacob is, brought something questionable that should indicate his sexual preference. Whatever. Anything else? No, I mean, Mobile has no more questions. But, Jamie? Jamie? Any more questions before I end? Is Mobile actually a mobile? I don't know. Any more questions before, specifically rating terms? Well, but anyway, any more questions before I wrap it all up? Sounds okay. Wow. Wow, Mobile. Chicken, Christmas present chicken. I don't know. No, none of those. But anyway, if you guys haven't got any more questions, do you guys really don't have any more questions? Because if you don't, then I will end the stream. So, It's alright, I guess. But yeah. So, I think this has been, I mean, if you have a question, just do it right now, but this has been, well, this has been me talking about MCM, give my review. See, go out with that mobile and see ya. Oh, what temperature? Cool, I guess. Not too bad. I mean, it hailed at one time, so I should say something, but temperature wasn't bad. It's mainly rain, that was the problem. But anyway, any more questions, Jamie? Oh, damn it. Any more questions? Or is that it? Because I want to know. You know? Because I'm going to end it afterwards. If you haven't got any more questions, that is. Jamie, a fair amount. A fair amount of females were there. You know? The fair amount of the female variety were there. I don't see why that's the hugest deal, but whatever. But then again, some of them were kind of crazy and not the people you'd socialize. Oh yeah, there were a lot of Attack on Titan cosplayers. It was like there were so many. Jeez. I mean, but you know, oh my god, Jamie. Well, yeah, you have a girlfriend, you know that, Jamie. You know. I mean, Jake can get away with that questionable item because he's single, but whatever, man. Anything else before I head off? That's it. Alright. In that case, I think that will be a wrap for now. So, yeah. Thanks for joining the stream, and if you're a person who has, like, I'm probably going to put this on YouTube, but if you have, yeah, best stream ever, but if you're a person who hasn't, like, at the chat, or, like, is watching it on YouTube, or maybe watching it on a video or something like that, well, you know, basically, what do you think of it? Just tell me wherever, either on YouTube, or maybe on Twitter or Facebook page or Google Plus or whatever, you know, maybe Twitter because you know it's the easiest way to contact me, and I'm sure many people have Twitter. Oh my god, Jamie, you and your goddamn, you have no shame, you know, you have no shame when it comes to this sort of stuff. But in terms of plugs. But anyway, I shall end the stream now. So. But that was my review of MCM. Oh, yeah, okay. Anyway, I shall end the stream now, so yeah. Goodbye, everyone.